Coquettes, today we're going to be making chicken satay skewers. Okay, so this is how we're going to do them. You need 2 cloves of garlic, you need some ginger. This is a little bit of ginger, about that big, chopped up. We're going to put it in a chopper, so don't worry too much. And a shallot, that's 1 shallot chopped. Okay, so we need 2 tablespoons of peanut butter because we're going to make a peanut sauce to go with it. Soya sauce, 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of muscovado soft sugar, so it's a really soft sugar. Now this, I've left this out because this is called tamarind paste. Now you only need a little bit of it, it's quite sour, but a lot of Asian communities and Asian countries use this, so that's why I've just got that out for you to see. Okay, we need a tiny bit of red paste. This is red Thai curry paste. It's very hot, this one, so I've only put a little bit in, but if you don't feel it's hot enough for your sauce, then you can have that if you want. Okay, so I've got some turmeric ground and some coconut milk. This is a light coconut milk, just makes it a bit more healthier. I've got some gloves because the turmeric really makes your hands go yellow, and I've got some skewers. Okay, so I'm going to get on with the chicken. Okay. And the other day, if you're wondering why I'm wearing a plaster, well, I was trying to cut lamb and I ended up cutting right into my finger. It really hurt. So you do have to be careful with these things. Right on the day of my new job as well. Fantastic. Okay, so let's pop that there. Okay, so now I'm going to look like someone out of A&E. Put these on. Military precision, this. Okay, so I've also put my oven on to 200 degrees. I'm going to bring this over here because this is our tray, our baking tray. Now I've done that. You can do this with foil or you can do it with non-stick baking paper. I prefer the non-stick baking paper over to that. Okay, so your chicken's going to be quite wet anyway, so put the turmeric powder on. This is how I found that you get that yellowness in your chicken from, you know, when you buy satay chickens, they are kind of yellowy, but this is the best way to do it. So I'm going to mix all that in. If you want to put a little bit more in, you can. It's just really going to get the colour on it. So if you wanted to put a little bit of olive oil in with it, you can. So if I pop this open without getting it all over myself. Okay, it's not going to do it today. Right, give it a little bit. That's got a tiny bit of oil in it anyway. We don't want too much on it. We want it to be a bit healthier, this. Okay, so get one of your skewers and grab a bit of chicken. Now I know these are really big skewers, but don't worry about it. Okay, so we're going to push it in. We're going to push it through. And we're going to almost like fan it through. Like that. And then you can move it along a little bit if you like. See? Ta-da! Okay, so I'll do one more and then we'll pause it and then I'll come back in a second. Okay, so poke it through. So almost like you're threading thread through a needle. So back and forth before I pierce my gloves. Okay, so there we go. I mean, don't worry if they're all different because they're all meant to be a little bit different, and they're all different fillets as well. These are mini fillets, so you're never going to get the same one really. Now don't worry if you get one that's not too big or not too small. Because what we'll do is if there is some tiny ones, we'll just put an extra one on that one, on that stick. So there we go, there's that one. Oh. Oh. Okay, there's our next one. Okay, so I'm going to carry on doing this and I'll see you in a minute. Bye my cats! Okay, so I'm all done. So this is what it looks like once they're actually all done. So they look quite nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the oven for around 10 to 12 minutes in there. So I'll put them in. I'll just put my timer on. I'll put it on 10 minutes and then I can get an idea. Okay, so I'm going to put on our heat just so that it starts heating up, because I know what it's like, my one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the garlic in here. I'll pop in the garlic, ginger, and shallots. Turn that on. Round that way. Right. We want this quite fine. Because obviously it's going into our sauce, so we don't want it overly thick. We just want it a little bit. But you might get some little bits that are, so just take them out. I know I can see them. There we go. I'll put that down there. There's another big one there. Okay, so let me just pop this in here. There we are. So this is going to be the base for your sauce. You always want a base for your sauce. I mean, it doesn't necessarily say in it to put this in. It does say just put garlic in, but I like the idea of the ginger and everything inside of it. It gives it a really nice flavour. That's what we want. Okay, so I'm going to put all this over here. Now, like I said, my curry paste is really hot. It's like an original one. So if you find that yours is hot or not hot enough, add or not add. But I'm going to be careful with mine because mine's going to blow my head off, I think. Okay, so put a bit of your olive oil in, or whatever oil you want to use, fry light. So pop that in there. I'm going to fry this off. Okay, so I've put all these over here. I'm going to move that over there for a moment. I've got a little bit of stock. It's only because it gives it that little bit in case it's going too thick. That's what I want to do. I want to take it not too much on the thick side. So I'm just going to pop that there, and I'm going to get us some spoons as well. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put this on quite a low heat, only because I don't want it to burn. I just want it to be nice and simple. So I've got a little bit of lemon juice, lime juice here. I'm going to pop that in as well, just to help it go along. It gives it flavour as well as it's frying off. It gives it that little bit and stops it from burning as well, which you don't really want it to do. Okay, so now we are going to put in our tamarind paste. Once again, it's only a little bit, we don't want too much. So if I take this off the heat just for a second, just so that we can pour all our bits in. Pour your soy sauce in. And I'm going to put a little bit of my paste in, because you don't want it overly spicy, you want it quite nice. I mean, it is a Thai kind of sauce, and Thai flavours are quite hot, but also you want it to be a bit more subtle as well. You don't want it too much. You want to be able to taste your peanut sauce. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in. It's the peanut butter going in. It's so sticky. Oh, I love peanut butter. I could eat peanut butter all the time and not even worry about it, but I shouldn't. But I had a cheeky spoonful earlier on while we were preparing. Okay, so I'm going to mix it in. Mix that all in. Like that. Okay, see what I mean about how thick it's becoming? Now we are going to add a little bit of the coconut milk in as well. So what I might do is I might use the sauce that I've used, the spoon that I've used that. So we want 1, 2, free. Don't worry if you get a bit of the coconut milk in it as well, just put a tiny bit in. We might not even need the stock, it's just that it was a just in case. So mix that in. There we go. Oh, it looks lovely. Lovely and peanutty, which is what we want. Okay, so I'm just going to try this. Now I'm going to serve mine with rice, but you can serve yours with noodles, you can serve it in little lettuce cups, whatever you like. That's really good. I'm going to put a tiny bit more of the paste in, because now I've added all the other bits in, it's not as hot, so I'm going to pop that in. There we go. I'll just turn it. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do as well in a minute is I'll give it another taste. But okay, so all the little bits in here. I've used a smooth peanut butter. I don't like to use a crunchy peanut butter. I don't think it gives it the same sort of texture. Also, you get better if you want the lumps like it does when it comes out of the thing. You can do what I did. I put garlic, ginger in it, and that gets shallots. That gives it a little bit of texture as well inside your sauce. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more. I'll put just a tiny bit more in. So this is 3 tablespoons, maybe 4 tablespoons altogether. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick 5 minutes while everything's doing, and then we'll pop this all back on and we'll do our dipping sauce in a minute. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so our chicken satay's done. Whoa, it looks lovely. Okay, now it's your choice. You can have it off the skewers or you can have it on the skewers. I think I'm going to take mine off the skewers because I want them to have a little bit more room. If they're going to come off. Why not come off? There we go. Maybe a fork might be a better option. Okay. It doesn't matter if they break too much, it's just you want to get them off the skewer. Some of them are a bit more stuck on than I thought. I'm just going to do 2 more. And a couple more. And so I'm doing it for 2. Okay, there we go. So we are going to grab, I'll put it, I'll grab that instead then. Okay, so you want to bring them over. Remember, they are rather hot, so just be a bit careful with them. Okay, there we are. Oh, I can't wait to have these. These look lovely. Do you agree, Gary? I didn't say hello to Gary last time, and poor Gary, this is our cameraman. He should get a little bit more credit, shouldn't he, for what he does? Otherwise we wouldn't have a cooking with Yanni. Okay, push that down. Let's put another one on there. Put that back over there. Okay, I'm just going to heat our sauce up just a little bit. Now, as you see, I've put my rice on, so that was all done. So now I'm just heating up my nice, lovely sauce. And then I'm going to put it into my ramekins. So once it's done, once you serve it, you can dip it, you can pop it into your, just pop it over the rice and over everything. It's however you want to present it really. I like it like this because it looks a little bit more separated. So it gives the person properly what they're eating. Okay, put that one. put my little Chinese chopsticks there because I like everything looking like that. Okay, right, so there you go, my coquettes. There's your chicken satay skewers. I hope you really enjoyed watching us. Please press the like button and please share if you're liking our videos. We really do appreciate it. It keeps the page going as well. Okay, well, thank you very much, my coquettes, and I'll see you later. Bye.